The advanced counter plugin allows us to create a counting animation using integers. And to get this to work, we need to use it on a font. So here you can see I dragged a font into my scene tree, and we can just scale this up a little bit here. Now I'm going to grab my advanced counter plugin. The advanced counter plugin is found in the built-ins in the CP tab in the tools folder. And it's the first plugin here. And when we drag it onto our font, you can see that it changes our font to an integer here. So if we click on the advanced counter icon to go into the advanced counter properties here, the first thing that we have is this use integers, which is off by default. If we turn that on, you'll notice this value underneath here no longer uses integers. It's just a solid number. So whichever you need to format it with, you can turn this use integers on or off. Below that, the value is the actual value that we use to adjust our counter. And you can see as we advance it up how it counts up. So if we wanted to set keyframes here on this property, we could. Below that, we have a leading blanks, which is set to cut by default, but we have other options on this drop down. We can put it to blank, which moves the font over. So if we come down here to our format mask and add a symbol that we want in front, you can see what it's doing here. So it's putting blanks in front of all of these. And if you wanted to get rid of these blanks or hashtags, you could just delete that to scoot it over. But you have other options here. So you could put the asterisk, you could put the hashtag symbol, you could put a period and or zeros. We'll change ours to cut right now, and then you can see when it cuts it, it cuts out all of these extra spaces in the front of it. We also have a force prefix, and if your number value up here is positive, it will put a plus sign in the front of it. Below that, you have a decimal separator, which you can change to point or comma. And you can see when we have our integer of 10 here, and we change it to comma, it changes to 10,000. And when we change it back to point, the value is 10. So there's quite a few settings here that you could mess with to get the value or the integer that you need for your scene. You also notice that there's an extra 0 here, and again, you can take care of that by deleting the last hashtag there and formatting this number for however you need it. If you did want to animate this on, we could reset this, come down to our timeline here, we'll set a keyframe, and then you can just advance this number here to wherever you want it, and then hit another keyframe, and now you have an animation on here. So when you hit play within your timeline here or scrub your timeline, you can see that the animation goes with it.